Good morning, food foresters. Here is my cranberry hibiscus, practically in full bloom. Look how beautiful these flowers are. One of the projects I'm going to fix today, obviously you can see it's leaning. I need to prop it up. I think what's happening is it's not heavy. But what I think it is that it's growing a certain way. Either that or we got raccoons and possums, so I'm thinking maybe something's trying to get in the trees, or the squirrels are trying to play in it. I'm not sure. But I wanted to show you all these beautiful flowers. I'm also testing out my camera. I've been having issues with my camera that I'm using today. And here is that tequila rose hibiscus. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful flower. Where every time I would make a movie or something, I would, when I go to upload it, it wouldn't do anything. It would be skippy, jumpy, or the voice and the words weren't matching up with the actions. Here is my red sorrel, Jamaica sorrel, and I will be doing a video later on this. Is it this one? No, wait a minute. I think, which one is it? Oh no, did it fall? No, it didn't fall off. If it fell off, I'm going to be mad. But, as you can tell, it's open. I'm going to be able to get seeds here soon. And I'll be able to show a video on that for you guys. Let me see here. Yeah, see how they're getting ready to open. I got to harvest it again. So, decided to just video some stuff. And look, what are you two doing? Coco, and that's our rooster. We named him Stupid. You guys, oh, your dad is gonna be so ticked off. What are you doing, Coco? Coco. Coco's our biggest girl. Anyway, the reason why, oh, and there's Brownie, the other troublemaker. Brownie. The reason why we named him Stupid was because he kept getting out of the pen and he couldn't get back in. And we kept calling him Stupid for that reason. Alright, guys. Alright. Oh, your eyes looking better, Coco. Alright, come on. If you're hungry, let's go eat. And then also, too, I have 2 lynx spiders. Try to see if I can get a good angle. And their eggs. Egg sac has hatched. There's one over there. It's kind of foggy this morning. And here's the other one. You see. Oh, there she is. There's Proud Mama. Don't know if... There she is. If I can get the eggs. With the spiders on them. You can kind of see them in the shadow. This is our strawberry tree. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. So, my chore today, it is Saturday. And move this down. I put that up there to discourage them from flying over. Alright, guys. The guineas I figured out how to tell the males from the females. And it's not just by their voice. It's by their cones, their jawls, whatever you want to call them. The ones that are flared out are males. The ones that are more in and tamed looking are the females. So, there's my ducks and my one mallard. Where's Crackers? Hi, Afro. I got 3 males. There's Anarchy, which is walking. That's Anarchy. And then my mallard is a male. These are all females. And then Quackers, which is way over there. He's a mix. He's a Peking plus a mallard. And he turned out to be a male. And then the only other male I got is the rooster. Besides, I think I have 5 male guineas out of the 11. So, we shall see. Alright, I'm going to put you guys down, and I am going to go ahead and start the chores. I got water things to clean. I got to turn out their hay and fresh hay. We got kind of cooler weather coming. It's supposed to only get a high of 77 today, so I'm excited about that. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Guys, alright, so I wanted to give you a quick update on the swing set garden. Everything's growing really good, so I'm going to turn you around here, and this is going to be our watermelons. As you can tell, they're coming in really nice. And then over here is our pumpkins. Look how pretty that is. We did take down the fencing, so that way we got access to both sides. And then here is our head lettuce, coming in nice and strong. The second row is not as great, but the first row is doing awesome. And I've been trying my best to keep the leaves off of it. And over here is our red, red Malabar spinach, I believe. Yeah, red. It has gone to seed, as you can tell. It is still blooming these pretty little flowers. I'm going to let it go ahead and go to seed. And we're going to see about doing growing it next year again. We didn't really eat off of it, so that's why it went to seed. And then this, look, this is the mixed lettuce. This is romaine, red and green lettuce. And you can tell the red lettuce. Right there's some. And then the one over here is doing great as well. Not as abundant. The birds were actually picking on this the first couple of days, so I think we lost some of the seeds. Then here is our longevity spinach, and since the weather started getting cooler, it started blooming like crazy. And then here is my baby. This is the Everglades tomato. This is a native Florida tomato. And as you can tell, I got a couple of red seeds here, or red tomatoes here. Their tomatoes are about the size of a grape. And we took the taller fencing and put it around here just because it was really getting big and heavy and the limbs were falling down. Oh, I got another one here. Hold on, I'll try to get to it. See the size. It's producing again. I got flowers everywhere. Some right there. Some inside. And then, see how pretty? And then I got nice green tomatoes going. And I pick them when they're really red. That way it's they're nice and juicy. And oh, there's some flowers. Get a close-up of what they look like. But like I said, these are the Everglades. Now, the tomatoes, I love them. This past summer, we had so many of them. It was unreal. So, I was actually feeding them to the birds. I got sick of them. It's just this nice burst of juice. It's like popping a grape in your mouth. Oh, I dropped it. 5-second rule. Nothing on it. So good. So good. Nope. And there's my girls and my guy. There's my frazzle is named baby girl. There's Mama, and then our rooster Stupid. There's Afro in the duck pond, and I changed that water out this morning. And then there's Coco. Everybody else is just kind of chilling. Some of the guineas. I changed out their bedding, so everybody's kind of happy right now. We gotta mulch the area again. We'll probably do that when it gets a little bit colder out. The tree guys, they're gonna be working on our road again. They put up a bunch of black tarps, so we think they're repaving the road. We don't really know right now. So, that'll be a nice thing. We do have some changes going on in our household. Donald's mother and sister are going to be moving in with us. They're coming down from, I think it's North Carolina. And so we're going to be doing a quick construction of a house, or of a room inside of our house. And then that way they can stay with us until they're able to find their own place. So we got that adventure happening at the end of this month. And then here is our banana plants, which are doing awesome. And we got the baby here. We'll probably be planting that one near the deck. And there's the guys.
We're trying to clean up the shed.
Boy, don't sound so thrilled.
Don't show the shed, it's a mess.
Oh no, we're going to show it now.
No.
This is Donald's side of the shed.
Really?
And Amy's side is super green, and not Daddy's side.
Brayden, you're not helping none.
Thank you, Braden. My side's super clean, he says. So that's what we're doing right now. We got to make some room. We're going to be getting rid of a bunch of junk. We'll probably be taking stuff up to the dump here in a little bit. Or by next weekend, I would say.
This was a charger
And
for Brayden's little tractor.
Okay. And then here is the two of the ice cream banana plants that we planted near our window with a bunch of the Cavendish. Here is our Cuban oregano, which has taken off like crazy. And these guys are all doing awesome. And then there's one of our dragon fruit. And then there's another one, which has gone almost up to the top of the deck here, which is so cool. Here's our ever-bearing tree bush. Our mint. This area got really saturated with water, so I think we've lost the mint. Definitely lost one of my jasmine. I only have one left. I'm disappointed. Pineapples are doing great. I'm going to be fixing that later today. That's my cranberry hibiscus. And then here is the dinner plate hibiscus that Donald likes. And then over here is another hibiscus that's coming back from the frost. There's the Cuban oregano. Here is another hibiscus. And then here is my fire bush. And then here's the empty spot. We're thinking about planting something here instead of putting stairs. If you guys want to drop a comment, give us an idea. Do you think we should put stairs back here, or should we plant something that will give us some shade? The only problem is we do have the power line for the well that runs underneath here because we had to dig it up because a mole decided to chew on the power cord and replace the whole thing. And then here's our little keyhole garden. More Cuban oregano. Our basil plant is not doing well. Even though I trimmed off all the dead stuff, it is just struggling. But next door, the beautiful, this is a pineapple sage, has been blooming like crazy with all these beautiful red flowers. Awesome. That is our regular oregano. This was my buzz button, but the caterpillars got it early in the season. I did save some seeds, so I'm hoping I'll be able to regrow the buzz button. And this here is our rosemary and peppermint. This peppermint has just taken off. Here is our holy basil. I keep trimming it. It's blooming like crazy. There's our lemongrass. And then over here is our, I think, ginger. I think that's what that is, ginger, if I'm remembering right. And then this tree is one of our moringas. It is taller than the house, just like that one is, and the other one over there. They're both taller than our house. Here's another everbearing. Our turmeric. Here is my red sorrel, which I'll be harvesting probably tomorrow morning if I don't get to it by tonight. And then here is where we transplanted the sage and the thyme, and they don't seem to be doing very well. They're hanging on, but just barely. Kind of disappointed. Then over here, more pineapples, or bananas, different types of bananas. Here is our tequila rose hibiscus. And then look how beautiful that is. Beautiful flower. And then my Japanese red maple is doing great. It is blooming like crazy now. So I think it's going to survive. All the pineapple, or I mean all the bananas near the ditch are doing great. Oh, and this guy. We're excited to find out the University of Florida has an office here in our county to help with agriculture. And I sent them pictures of this tree. Trying to figure out what it was because Donald wanted to cut it down. And I kept telling him, no, I think there's something with this tree. I didn't want him to cut it down just yet. Come to find out, it is called a Caroline willow. So we are going to go ahead and try to propagate this one. Because with all the water that we have here, it'd be great to see if we can grow this in another spot. And then over here is our curry leaf is doing great. Good season plant. This one, I don't remember. Here is my river birch. It's doing great also. It's the leaves are turning color and they're falling off. It sheds its leaves every year. And then here is another pineapple. And then this one here, I can't wait. That's our Chupacabra. The fruit actually, when it flowers and seeds, it's actually on the bark of the tree. Can't wait. And then we got a little surprise. We had our sweet potatoes growing here. Well, some of the vines have come back. We can't believe it. And there's some over here as well. And there, it's like, seriously, it's like growing like crazy. So we haven't quite decided if we're going to pull these up. Oh, look, it's starting to flower. There's a flower right there. One of our grapes, I think that's the Florida Home. And then this is our bay leaf. We also use this in a lot of our soups and Italian foods. Let's see. And then over here is a Pam. This one's not doing so good. Pam grape. Not impressed with it. Might replace it next year. And then Donald's baby. This is the Barbados cherry. So we've gotten a few cherries off of it, but it's still growing. And then over here, this is a mint tree. That's going to be good for teas and whatnot. That one, another grape of some sort. I can't remember them all. Our blueberry. And we got another blueberry there. And we're going to put, we got some more blueberries, so we're going to plant them in the middle. The special pineapples that Donald wanted, those are the ones from Hawaii. They got the edible core, sweet. Got a loquat. And then over here, we have the cassava that we planted, doing really good. And then right here is one of my favorite trees. This is a red crepe myrtle. I got one on the other side of the driveway, but the other one on the other side is not doing good. This one is a pink crepe myrtle. Beautiful flowers. We got on the other side of the pink crepe myrtle, we have a cold hardy kiwi, and then another one down there. That tree right there is a Mexican guava. That's also a Mexican guava. And then there's the strawberry tree, which you guys have seen. Looks like Donald's placing tires. Here's our fig. All the plants in our greenhouse are doing awesome. another loquat, and then over here we have brown, no, wait a minute, that's the magnolia fig, and then the one over there is the brown turkey fig. But our dog Sadie, we let her out front, decided to eat all the leaves. So I swear the dog eats the beans. I don't know what I'm going to do with that dog. I'm kind of worried. And then over here is the last of our, another of our magnolia, or moringa. And this is the one that actually froze to the ground, and we found it. We dug it up to plant the bananas, and we found it growing under the ground, so we salvaged it. So since this spring, it has grown above the house. Insane. I'm gonna wait and harvest the moringa right before it freezes, maybe a week before the first frost comes in, which will be probably December, January possibly. And then over here is our passion fruit. So that's started to grow. We got one on this side. Now these two are, this one over here is not struggling as much because it started to grow under, so we had to kind of coax it out. And here's our bananas going up our deck. Big, beautiful. And those are the dwarfs. And then over here we're kind of excited. Got some limes. I got 4 little limes growing on our lime tree, and it's starting to bud even more. So we're going to actually have some more. There is a another blueberry bush behind here. And then here's the Myers lemon. It's doing great. It's got 3 more lemons on it that are turning. And then this is our other blueberry bush that we're going to be planting here soon. And then last but not least, one of our YouTubers, Green Dreams Project, which is out of Arizona. We went ahead and they had a little video on how to grow celery in a dish, and I decided to give it a try because Donald loves celery. And lo and behold, after a few weeks, it's growing. I got roots, so I'll be able to actually plant this. But we're kind of excited because I'm like, yes, I can start growing celery inside the house with no problems. So, from our deck, that's about it. Thought I would give you guys a small little tour, give you an update as to what's going on. And then that way, you guys can keep up with us. Remember to like and share, subscribe, hit that bell so you can always get notified when we got new things going on. And remember, guys, grow something for your family. See ya.